Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh.
Starring
Yes.
Clark Gregg.
Season 1!
Jeff Ward. Tonight's episode, A Trout in the Milk.
Trout in the milk. Oh my. I love this show!
What if you always pluck me out of time? Does that mean I always survived? And if we end up in your present, will we even be in the same time?
And stop thinking about it. Your brains will spill out.
Yeah.
This can explain. Embrace the 1970s. Starting now.
Booth with one of those black things next to him.
Okay, Dad, let's not keep Enoch waiting any longer. He's been chilling for like 4 decades.
Oh, Enoch! I'm scared. I'm a little bit apprehensive going in because last time he was, well, sad and... What's that? That has to be something.
I don't think Freddie will be bothering you anymore, considering his funeral was 3 years ago.
Good riddance.
Maybe.
Did you hear anything from Bobo? Bobo. Or Grandpappy, whatever you want to call him.
Oh, Fitz, no, I haven't heard. But even if I had, I couldn't disclose them.
Right, because the Chronicons will...
What's going on with Simmons?
Bye, Nana.
Okay, what's... Is it... Does she know that's there? There's so many things.
We left the plane alone. And in my book, that constitutes as a date night.
I was wondering why you brought me here. I'm hardly even fit for recon.
You're damn fine at what you do. With or without your powers, they don't define you.
Then why do you call me Yo-Yo?
Because you always bounce back.
Isn't it that one guy that, like, had that message back in... when we first got introduced to the lighthouse? The one with the mustache? He was like, oh... Oh, wait, maybe not. Oh! What? Yeah. That wasn't English, but yes.
Please, welcome the man responsible, my boss, and our friend, Wilfred Malik.
Yeah. Frickin' knew it.
I present to you Project Insight.
Oh!
Nathaniel. So that must make you Gideon Malik.
Guilty as charged. You've heard of me, that can't be a bad thing.
Sweetheart, who's your new friend?
This is Gideon Malik. Gideon, this is...
Her fiance. Honey, I think we need to go.
He's so smooth.
Excuse us.
Oh, he's such a good... Oh my god, I love him.
He knows how to contact us.
You know, if you have his last whereabouts, I can take point on the search.
I appreciate your concern for...
She just looks not well
Project
at
Insight is
all.
our priority.
Copy that.
What the... Holy shit!
See? Called it.
I love that normally it's Mac making the references.
Mentioned a windowless office. Bruce Banner.
Never heard of him.
That's because he's just a kid now, but in a few decades he becomes an Avenger.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing.
What?
I'm starting to think you guys made the timeline worse than it was before.
No.
We have no time to speculate.
Speculate, this is more than just a trout in the milk.
Just wanted to thank you for going in tonight. Pleasure. It's an honor to serve S.H.I.E.L.D. I bet it is. My friends told me differently.
Oh no, no, no,
Did you
no.
really think I wouldn't remember you?
Anything else you want to tell me?
She's a superhero.
I'll explain later. Let's go.
Enoch!
Come with me if you want to continue to exist.
He's my body.
Here.
Yes, as I have been for the last 40 years. Now buckle up. Consumer Reports gave this vehicle a 5-star safety rating. And its fuel economy is best in class.
Oh, I love him. Are they jumping?
We're about to jump.
Tell me you can override it.
I'm trying, but something's messed with the algorithm. How is that possible?
Yo-yo! No! No! Oh! What just happened?
You tried. There's nothing else you could have done.
How far did we jump?
That'd be too long.
Well, at least they didn't jump like to the 80s or, you know, to a point where they can't do anything anymore.
Without you, I feel like I've been slipping. Was I supposed to know that we would jump? I keep forgetting.
Jemma Simmons, you are forgetting.
I'm getting confused. I'm not sure.
Have you told anyone else?
But why am I afraid to tell
These people. She was gonna say these people.
So you're screwing with time, but you have no idea what you're doing.
Hey, back off. She's trying.
That's not good enough. You're playing with matches and burning the house down.
Leave her alone.
Not until I get some answers. Lives are at stake. I was taken out of my life for this. Yeah, we all were.
Why not just put these two on the list?
Oh, what?
That would not be as effective. We want S.H.I.E.L.D. to reveal themselves, to give up their position. You will deliver this message.
Loud and clear.
Seems things just get worse the later in time you go. I think this is my last stop.
What?
Okay, this is just a setback.
What's that?
This is a phone. But only old people use it for calls. You look okay for a guy who just aged 20 years.
Looks like you missed a lot.
Help open that panel.
I don't. Oh no! I knew it.
They were always 10 steps ahead.
Oh no, Susan and Daisy, no. Daniel and Daisy. That's better. That's a better name combination.
What's going on? There's nothing you can do.
What's in the folder?
What you're going to do, and they know exactly.
Deke!
They see that coming?
Whoa!
What did you just do? He's supposed to be dead, right? Status quo.
Oh, was it? Oh my God, was that supposed to happen?
Are those prisoners?
My parents.
Miss Max.
If Coulson and May fled the base, no drown.
Well, what does this mean for everything?
Lady Camison. No. No. Daniel Whitehall. Daniel. Cell block D.
No!
I don't want to see the old man. I just want his instructions.
No!
Instructions. He had a theory about transferring enhanced ability surgically.
Ah!
I want to find out if it works.
I hate this show. I hate it. That was an angry throw, I'm sorry. But it was... No. Daniel Whitehall. Mother... I hated him. I hated him so much. Fuck. There is so much that happened in this episode, I can't even begin to talk about it. Actually, I can begin to talk about it. I'm going to talk about Jemma first, because I wrote some stuff down in the middle of the episode, kind of like detailing all of the things that we have so far about her. Or at least in this episode. You know, we know it's been quite some time since Simmons has been with the team. Whether that be... The thing is, right, I said earlier, whenever I paused and talked, we had in episode 3, Simmons hit the thing, and it caused all electronic-based things to shut down, including Coulson, who is the most advanced LMD thing ever. You know what I mean? So if Simmons was one of those, she would have shut down, correct? But the thing in her neck looks like it's a piece of technology. So maybe... Did it? No, it would have hit everything. I don't know. I really don't know. Something's up with her. There's a sensor in her neck. It's a blinking red light. It's like dots kind of together like this. Without Enoch, she's getting confused. She even mentioned when Enoch came back, you know, that, was this supposed to happen? She feels like she knows what's supposed to happen. And that's a whole matter of complicated, because does that mean that she knew what was going to happen in 1930 and 1955? You know what I mean? And now she's getting shaky about it. Even whenever Deke came up to her and said, Bobo, she didn't really realize, or she didn't look like she knew what that was. And these people, like when Enoch said, did you tell them? And she's like, no, I don't know why I'm scared to tell these. And then Enoch stopped her, but she was going to say these people. So what the hell is going on with Simmons? I couldn't begin to tell you. I don't have any theories besides her being an advanced LMD. But the problem with that is why would she start to get confused? Why would she start to have memory gaps? And why, without Enoch, would she start to feel shaky? And why does Enoch need to do something in order for her to feel like Simmons again? I don't know what's going on. I haven't checked the comments recently on any of my videos, but I will with this one. And I will, go back and reply to previous videos and stuff. But I'm very curious to see what other people think about this. Because this episode gave us so much information, but no information at all about Simmons. Jemma, you're just such a mystery. Okay, the other thing we can talk about, we had a lot of May and Coulson scenes this episode, which was really nice because I missed the two of them on screen together. It's felt like forever. I mean, it has been forever, really. We had some stuff with Sarge last season, but nothing that I would like to personally see. It was all really animostic, there's a lot of animosity between the two characters. We haven't seen Coulson and May in a really long time, so the fact that we were finally getting to see them again in the final season is great, and the dynamic is very much like season 1-ish, back in, even before season 1 when they were agents together. May being very standoffish, even though she has no choice, sadly, to be standoffish because of her emotions going everywhere. But I'm still holding my theory that May will hopefully come into her own, and then she'll be with Coulson because she can touch him without feeling, you know what I mean, like anything extra. She could just feel what she feels towards Coulson, which is love, baby. We also had some Deke fucking killed Malik. Oh my god, I did not see that coming. I think Deke is such an interesting character because in season 5 he was very much, well, at the beginning of season 5 he was very much roguish, sort of in for himself, a little bit like Star-Lord-esque, but just a bit more grit to him. And, he was willing to give up Daisy to Cassius, I think that was his name, to Cassius, and was willing to just do whatever he needed to do to, take care of himself. But then, by the end of season 5, even going into season 6, he's just a totally different character. And in season 7, he is Deke. I mean, he is such a unique, awesome lemon boy. I adore him. And that move of killing Freddy was something I didn't see coming, because that, again, the conversation that Deke and Daisy had last episode about that not being him anymore, and then just that is, whoa. Yo-Yo and Mac flirting this episode, which was nice. We could talk a lot about Daniel Souza, who, he's trapped with Daisy, Daniel and Daisy. I like the combination of because of the, both in the same letter, beginning letter. So Daniel and Daisy are taken by Nathaniel Wilfred, and Nathaniel is calling Daniel Whitehall, who is such a, oh God, I remember watching back in season 2 and just hating him. And now we're gonna have to see him again. I mean, there's no way they're gonna bring up that name and then we're not going to see him again. And Nathaniel wants Daisy's powers, and that's not good. But at least Souza's with her, so hopefully the two of them, because they already were able to, they're working in the field together already is going really, really well. So hopefully that will continue and Daisy will be okay and Daniel will be okay. I really don't want Daniel to go at all. I want him to stay on for the rest of the season, though I don't think he will. I think maybe 1 or 2 episodes. I'd like it to be more, but the way that the pacing is crazy. We're going so fast. There are so many things that are happening. So I don't know, but I really, really love him a lot. He's just, God, great. And I feel so bad for him because he didn't get to say goodbye to Peggy or I think Jarvis, and probably like a shit ton of other characters. And his family, like, I don't even know, like, does he have brothers or sisters? I just feel so bad for him being out of his element, it sucks. But at the same time, I want him to continue to be out of his element because I want to see him more on the screen. I just want to see him interact with everybody, I want to see him interact with, Simmons and Enoch and, Coulson and May and Deke, more with Deke. We had that understanding moment where Deke was like, we all have been, we've all been taken from our timeline. And there was a moment of understanding between the two of them, and I was like, oh, I want more of this dynamic, all this stuff. Oh, it's so good. So, so good. S.H.I.E.L.D. is such a good show. I think I rant about how good S.H.I.E.L.D. is at the end of every single reaction, especially this season. I mean, come on, this season's just fantastic. This is my favorite season so far, I think. All the episodes have been good. Like, there hasn't been one that I'm like, oh, this is okay. All the episodes have been good. I'm very curious to see if they're going to make, if the Mustache Man's video, I still don't know his name, they mentioned it a couple times, but the Mustache Man's video that we saw at the beginning of whenever we had the lighthouse for the first time, I think at the middle of season 5, when we came back to it, and we had that video play, I'm wondering if that's going to be because S.H.I.E.L.D. recorded it, or or if he did it knowing what was going to happen. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if that's going to come into play, but that's, the first thing I thought of when we were like, oh, the 70s, wait, that guy, that sort of thing. Yeah, lots of questions. Not a lot of answers, but I'm super excited. Am I super excited to watch next week's episode? I mean, yes, I'm super excited to watch next week's episode, but I'm also nervous and scared going into it because of literally everything that happened. And Mac with his parents? Oh, no. Okay. Real quick before I go. There hasn't been Fitz at all this season, but I haven't felt something missing, which is great. I thought, I didn't know too much going into this series, and I wasn't sure how much Fitz we were going to be getting, but the way that they are pacing everything and the amount of time that we are switching from character to character and just seeing everybody have equal parts of the story and really like show their stuff, and with Daniel, Souza, just everything, it doesn't feel like something's missing. Though, will I be glad to see Fitz again? Of course. I assume whenever we see Fitz again, we will understand what's happening between, or with Jemma, or I'm assuming with Fitz and Jemma. But yeah, that's also just questions when we're going to see Fitz again. Okay. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is going to be a hard reaction to edit because there was so much that happened. But yeah, I will see you guys next week for more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. apprehensively, like a timid sort of like, oh wait, let's see what happens. But yeah, feel free to theorize as much as you can in the comments, because I would love to read those theories. I will be reading those theories this time. And we could just speculate and speculate, because we still have, this is episode 5 and there's 13. Yeah, we have a good amount of episodes to go. I'm super excited about that. So I will see you guys next time for more S.H.I.E.L.D.